Much more than just a horse race, the Palio is the lifeblood of Siena. The oldest race on record runs through the veins of the Sienese, who remain impassioned and focused on victory for their contrada throughout the entire year. Ingrained in the very tapestry of the medieval city, the more than 800-year-old contest defies comparison with any other sporting event in the world. "17 contrada, or districts, compete for glory in the biennial race, while the cyclical business of preparing horses and jockeys is a year-long, constant endeavour. The sporting, and indeed often unsporting, contest unfolds over a matter of days under the red brick hue of what is now a bustling tourist town. In the days leading up to each of the races, the streets are filled with celebrations, music and parades. Solemnity returns on the morning of the race, with a full mass conducted in the Piazza del Campo. Blessings and benedictions for each of the 10 horses competing are performed throughout the afternoon. Once assigned to a horse, the jockeys, referred to as the 10 assassins, are kept in their district for which they are riding to avoid potential corrupting influences. They reappear for the morning mass and for the trial races known as prova. The streets of Siena become flooded with people on the day of the race, the locals wearing the colours of their contrada, while some 40,000 visitors fill the piazza to watch the epic battle. The medieval pageant is steeped in tradition and is largely unchanged over the centuries. On this day in July, the starter ordered the jockeys and their mounts out of the starting pen to take a turn at least 4 times, during which deals and counter-deals were openly struck. The scene repeated itself for nearly an hour and a half before the frenzied race began to the boom of a cannon. Lasting just 90 seconds, the horses, 3 of which returned without jockeys, raced 3 times around the tight piazza track. As they hurtled towards the finish line, the spectators were already swarming onto the track to greet heroes and villains alike. Joy for some, despair for so many others. In this race, victory went to the Drago Contrada, which etched its name once more into the long and storied record books. But tomorrow, the planning for next year will begin again. For the TDN, this is Emma Berry.